Does your metabolism change in midlife? There's not a metabolic crash, but there is an invisible memo that goes out when we're about 40, written in invisible ink, and it's really easy to miss. What we notice is that weight starts to creep on, energy starts to dip, we start to gain more fat around the middle, and what worked in our 20s and 30s doesn't work so well in our 40s, 50s and beyond. So what's actually happening? Your metabolism isn't a switch or a dial that Mother Nature turns down the moment you enter perimenopause, as if we haven't got enough going on, but our body does start to work differently. My name's Dominique Ludwig and I'm a nutritionist, and I share no-nonsense nutrition advice, balanced recipes and simple habits for real life. Firstly, our activity levels can quietly reduce, particularly if we've experienced the empty nest. Fewer active calories burned means we also need less calories over the course of the day. Secondly, muscle mass starts to reduce year on year unless we're prioritizing protein in our diet and strength training. Muscle is an active tissue, it burns more energy than fat and keeps our metabolic rate higher. We need more protein in midlife than we did in our 20s and 30s to maintain the same amount of muscle. This is linked to lots of factors, including falling estrogen levels. We can also become more sensitive to glucose and less responsive to insulin. This means we can process carbohydrates differently, especially high sugar foods, highly refined carbohydrates, or fast-acting carbohydrates. This can affect how we burn fat, how we store fat, where we store fat, and can ramp up our cravings, making it easier to eat more food than we actually need. Sleep often suffers also in the perimenopause, and poor sleep directly drives our appetite, making us feel hungrier the next day. So it's easy to fall into the trap of eating less and exercising more, but this isn't healthy and also doesn't always work with your biology. So it's not about eating less food, it's about eating smarter. It's actually all about proportion. I create all of my recipes to be completely balanced for protein, fibre, micronutrients, and to work with your biology and not against it. Nutrition doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be no nonsense.